Good afternoon. It's Terry Vanover with Choosing to Rise. I am a life coach that helps people to create amazing lives following divorce. So this week, I want to talk about our question, which was 80% of marriages end in divorce after blank years of marriage. Some of you were pretty close, actually, and I have to say this is a new statistics, 2017 statistic, because as you may or may not know, divorce actually has been on the decline in the last 10 years. However, 80% of couples that do divorce within the first 5 years of marriage. I have to say, even I was a little taken aback by that one, because you've heard of the 7-year itch, which is statistically where things start to fall apart. 7-8 years is usually. So now to hear that it's between 4 and 5 years was really surprising for me. So why is that the case? So there is about that time in the marriage, about 4 years, there's a decreased passion. That initial connection, that initial lust, if you will say, has started to wane. And then there's increased demands financially. Maybe you're buying your first home, or you're thinking about doing that. You're thinking about having kids, and there's more professional pressure on couples. Do you want to really be successful in your work? So I think those pressures about that time in your life, and if people are delaying marriage slightly longer, that impulse to kind of jump ship at 4 or 5 years, like, oh, I'm not really in love with this person anymore. I want to have this successful career, or I really want to have kids, or I think so that's where that is impacting that statistic. So because of the decreased passion, the decreased excitement and that lust for each other, and then you've got the increased familial demands, professional demands, and then you've got financial demands that are coming on couples. Couples say, hey, maybe we weren't meant for each other. This was a mistake. Let's split up. So how can you avoid that? Well, this is going to sound like very cliche. It's really just something I'm sure marriage counselors have been proposing for years and years and years, and it sounds cliche, but it is. You have to find a way to reconnect. It's those date nights. It's those ways where you have to find the passion for each other, because when you're passionate about each other, then you're more likely to stick through those kind of times as you transition in your relationship. Because there's that time where that initial excitement when you are with someone, and then there's that time when you feel secure and stable later on in the marriage. So that transitional time between 5 and 7 years, that's where you really need to put in that extra effort. Those date nights, hire a sitter. You just had a baby, doesn't matter. You need to get away from that baby because the marriage needs to stay intact. And so do whatever it takes to make that marriage a priority. I call it, for those of you that know, I am recently married. I call it consciously being married. It's not just going day to day. It's waking up and being conscious of, how can I make this other person happy? How can we make this marriage work? Not just taking each other for granted, but being consciously married together, and both of you doing whatever it is necessary to make the marriage work. So if you're kind of struggling right now, if you're struggling in your marriage, reach out to me. I do work with women who are in that area of their life where they're thinking about, is this relationship working for me? And if not, what can I do to make the relationship work? So please reach out to me on choosingtorise.com. You can sign up for a free ebook, 7 Tips to Survive Your Divorce. You can join me next weekend, the 10th, on Sunday at Panera in Naperville, and we have a support group. If you're thinking about divorce, if you've been divorced, you're going through it, we are a great, diverse group of women, and we love giving each other support and advice and guidance. And so we're talking about surviving the holidays this month, how to survive the holidays during this time. So if you are in need and you can't come and meet me at Panera, you can reach out to me. You can give me a call. You can email me at terryvanover@comcast.net. And you are looking for a way to heal, and you're looking for a way to get better through this process. You're very stressed. You're very overwhelmed. I have a beautiful gift for you. It's called the Bounce Back Box. And it comes with all kinds of beautiful things. It comes with this beautiful Swarovski, I can't say that word, crystal bracelet with a topaz stone, which represents strength. Because you know what? You are stronger than you think you are. You are strong. I've got some healing essential oils to heal your body, to help you alleviate anxiety, alleviate stress. A journal. You have to journal your feelings through this time because it's difficult. A wonderful, this is actually kind of neat because it's a little bit funny. I like it. It's a divorce coloring book. So it's an adult coloring book. People love that. They love that. And a mindfulness book that's going to give you exercises to do to help you with that anxiety and the depression, and learning to meditate and being mindful so that you don't get carried away in your own head. And so please join us at our support group on Sundays. And you can find me at terryvanover@comcast.net. And reach out to me if you want to talk. I'm here. All right. I hope you all have a great weekend. Talk to you soon. Thanks.